Yes, guys, hope we're doing amazing. Another day, another fucking blessing. There might be a little bit of noise from upstairs, but it's cool. We're going to carry on with it anyways. No script, straight off the dome. Little bit of notes here for context for you, but that's it. Let's get into it. How to overcome anxiety. My anxiety journey. So I used to get shaky, sweaty, red-faced and embarrassed just by talking to a small group of people, or one woman. So every single time, I wouldn't even call it held conversation because I couldn't really hold conversation. That way, you've probably experienced it before if you're like standing up in front of a crowd or you're doing something that's maybe a bit embarrassing in front of people. And you get a little bit sweaty, a little bit red-faced, a little bit shaky. Whereas, like, just from holding a regular conversation with someone, it would be like that, but times two. Like, I would say within the past couple of years, I haven't experienced anything like it at all. It was unbelievable. So, anytime someone made a joke about me, even in a friendly way, I would get defensive, self-conscious, and felt down. So, every time someone made a joke, said something about me in a friendly manner, like having a laugh, or even just as like a slight insult, it would completely infiltrate my mind, fuck my day, and it would just ruin my mood, the way I felt about myself, and it made me proper self-conscious. Really bad. Like, I'd think about it all fucking day. I was a very feminine, anxious young man for most of my life. So, when I was younger in school, I was skinny, really fucking small. I was skinny, really fucking small, and I had twitches, so I had like these facial twitches. I was diagnosed with ADHD when I was younger, and I used to take this medication. I was on ADHD medication, and I used to like do all these mad facial twitches, and I got fucking bullied for it. And I never stood up for myself. I was so scared of fighting, so scared of conflict, so scared of arguments, everything. I was just that timid young guy that just got picked on and fucking bullied. So, where I'm at now, I've done talks for young kids at a mosque, which, thanks to God, I've had the opportunity to do that. During those talks, honestly, it was the complete opposite of anxiety. I felt amazing, felt so fulfilled, so purpose driven. I take videos of me training and talking in the gym. So I'm in the gym, there's multiple people around me, multiple attractive women in the gym, and I don't fucking care. I'm taking videos of myself, training, talking to the camera, and it's second nature to me. I don't even process the fact that people might have opinions on what I'm doing because I'm so secure in myself and because I just actually don't give a fuck what people think. And I used to, very, very badly, until I started implementing the steps that I'm going to talk about in a moment. I take client onboarding calls with no nerves. So my first client onboarding calls, I don't like to call it sales calls because it's like, I ain't trying to sell you shit. You either want the coaching or you don't. All I can do is guide you to the help that I'll provide for you. So my very first client onboarding call, I was shitting myself. And it's like, that's even when I was confident. I just had fucking nerves because it's like I'd never done it before. Didn't fully believe in myself until I started taking more action. Now, no nerves at all, no stutters, no fucking brain fog, extremely relaxed, not much effort. I have unbreakable confidence and belief in myself, which reflects into my conversations, making me more trustworthy and motivating. By being confident, people trust you more. When you say something, you say it with more directness. You say it more, what's the word, assertively? Is that what the word to use? Anyways, I'll move on from that. And you can motivate people more. When people speak to me, they become motivated because I believe in myself so fucking much. And I've got that unbreakable, definitive confidence in myself. There's an ice cream van outside. You might hear it, but we'll carry on anyways. Some of your monkey brains might not be able to process this, but it's cool. You must realise that this is not just a magical condition from the sky. The feeling of anxiety comes from within and can be fixed. You were not born with anxiety. Anxiety is developed through your life, whether it's through school, high school, college, whatever else it may be, and it can be fucking fixed, guys. It's not a lifelong thing. It's like a skill. You need to view it as like a skill, because what is the opposing thing to anxiety? It's confidence. Confidence is a skill. So by leveling up that confidence, you will then get rid of that anxiety. Competence breeds confidence. I say this all the fucking time. If you are a competent individual, you are going to be confident. So visualize a version of you who is confident. Is he anything like you? What is his lifestyle like, and what is your lifestyle like? Maybe that's breeding your anxiety. What are his habits like? Does he follow his Google Calendar? Does he have specific habits in the morning? Does he wake up, journal, have electrolytes, have his supplements, get some sunlight in the morning, and then does some work? What does he do? Or does he lie in his bed and just watch fucking TikTok and consume bullshit, and then he ends up brain foggy, feeling like shit, low on energy, which is going to lead into fucking not being confident. It's going to lead into anxiety. This is going to start getting really loud, but I'm just going to raise my voice here. So, friend group. Friend group is a massive fucking thing. If you're hanging around with people that are constantly bringing you down, not in a constructively critical way, in a way to actually fucking bring you down because they're just like poking fun out of you because it's fun for them to do, you need to cut them the fuck off, isolate yourself, level the fuck up, then you will eventually, by just being patient, deal with being lonely for a little bit. Don't view it as lonely, just view it as self-reflection, self-isolation time to improve yourself. When you do eventually improve yourself to a specific degree, you will then start attracting better people into your life that are going to bring you up instead of bring you down. So do not be afraid to cut these people the fuck off, because if you don't, you're going to end up like them, and you're going to end up worse than you are, you're going to end up anxious, and they're just going to fucking hold you back. You're taking advice from people that you don't want to be like. Why would you do that? Focus on yourself, isolate yourself, focus on self-improvement, and that anxiety will go away. You'll find a new friend group. Routines. What is your routine? Do you even have a routine? If you do not have a morning, a day, and a nighttime routine, then you are fucking up. You're setting yourself up to fucking fail. Because that best version of you, which is confident, that has no anxiety, can only be brought to fruition by adopting the routines, the mindset, the physique, the occupation, and the habits that guy has. You need to sit down and genuinely, in fine detail, create this version of you. What does this morning routine look like? And then schedule out a Google Calendar to that. You start fucking work at 9. You finish at 5. Cool. 8 to 6. That's, you can't do anything but listen to audiobooks when you're in the car, listen to audiobooks when you're working, and control conversations, talk about self-improvement, and ask people shit tons of questions to fucking learn. Before that, you should either be waking up early as fuck, smashing the gym beforehand. That way you've got no time to fucking procrastinate. If you wake up at 4 in the morning and you go to the fucking gym, you're not procrastinating when you come back in from work. You can come back in from work, chill a little bit, focus on your side hustle to then make that your primary income. Then you can fucking quit your 9 to 5, and then you can become more fulfilled by actually doing what you want to do, chasing your dream. But you're not going to have the confidence and the belief to chase that dream until you change your friend group, your routines, your mindset, your physique, and occupation. Sorry, not occupation, but everything above. I was just reading that lifestyle thingy there that I wrote down. But when you change all of these things, you will then adopt the confidence, the belief, the assertiveness, and just the overall lifestyle, the overall paradigm, the overall mindset to actually chase your dream. To actually go to the gym, where this leads into gym, fighting, communication, approaching, and starting conversations. So part of anxiety is not being able to fucking speak. Not being able to speak to people because you think you're being judged, because you do not want to be judged by them, and because you're not confident about yourself. Whereas if you go to the gym, you build a physique, you build discipline, you build more fucking grit to where you are then more confident in yourself. as an individual. Fighting. So by going to a fight gym and getting hit in the fucking face a few times, learning how to throw, learning how to defend yourself, even if it's not at a fucking pro level, a good level by any means, I'm nowhere near at a fucking pro level, but I can protect myself and I can protect my fucking family, and by knowing that, that breeds confidence. When you get fucked up in a fight gym from a good fucking fighter, someone that knows, someone that lives and breathes fighting, you realise, holy fuck, like, the average person is so unskilled when it comes to fighting. And then you also realise, oh wait, hold on, getting hit actually isn't the end of the world. Getting hit is actually alright. It can be fun. Getting hit's fucking fun. Like, I got absolutely fucking obliterated off of this big fucking Polish guy when I was at Muay Thai, and it actually made me more confident because I was like, holy fuck, if I can take shots off of this guy and I've came out, bloody knows that's it. But holy fuck, this guy's power was unbelievable. After fighting him, it's like, I'm not scared of fucking anyone, because I'm like, yeah, I was able to take shots from him, I can fucking take shots from anyone. And yeah, 100%, maybe it's not 100% true, because there are people that will be better than him, but typically, people that know how to fight do not engage in fucking street fights anyways, and they are humble and respectful, and I wouldn't have any reason to fight them in the street. So, it's not going to happen. It's just the average guy with the big ego, low confidence, trying to prove himself, and then he'll get fucked up. Simple as that. And that breeds confidence, because you know that you're a dangerous individual and you can inflict harm on someone. That is going to take your anxiety away. Communication. So actually working on your communication skills is going to lead into approaching, right? Yes, approaching women, for sure. The opportunity, if they're interested in you, you can tell, just approach them and fuck. Even if you fuck up. Literally, I remember when I was 16, I went up to this woman in the gym, and, well, girl, because I was 16, and I fucking asked for her Instagram and I properly fucked it up. And then she was like, what? And I was like, oh, can I get your Snapchat? And then she gave me her Snapchat. I added her, she never added me back. But it's all part of learning. And it's something that you need to do, but it's not just about approaching women. It's also about approaching guys in the gym. Like, making fucking friends in the gym. Just be like, hi mate, how are you? That's all you need to do. Is, like, if you lock eye contact with someone, and as an anxious person, it is a very fucking nerve-wracking thing to do. It was very nerve-wracking for me. You just say, hi, how are you? It is so simple, and they'll be like, yeah, I'm good, how are you? Maybe you might get caught off guard and be like, yeah, I'm good, thanks. But it's okay. That means you just reflect on it, and then you approach it differently. Next time you ask someone, hi, how are you? You're ready for them to say, I'm good, how are you? And then you've got your question there loaded, and then it's just a case of working on that communication. I worked in a corner shop for 2 years, and every single day, it was my goal, my mission, to level up my communication skills, to ask people how they are, to compliment women, to have a laugh with people when I was fucking working in that shop. And it massively leveled up my communication. So just starting conversation with people. Literally, you're on a walk, you see an old lady, you say, hi, how are you? It's like, it's so simple. Why would you not? Why would you not do that? We're all fucking human. We're all basically related. We're all the same fucking species. Why would you not say, hi, how are you? I think that's fucking disrespectful. So, moving on. The answer. So you're anxious because of incompetency, like I said, self-limited beliefs, like I said, and major lack of action on things that you know deep down you need to do. So you need to gain full clarity on the things that you need to do. Set out a daily routine, a daily structure to attack those goals, and do not fucking miss. I guarantee you, if you do not fucking miss, you are going to breed competence, which is going to breed confidence. A couple of years ago, I spent a lot of time faking confidence. And yeah, to a certain extent, I wouldn't even say fake it. I would say in a way, force it and force yourself to be exposed. It's all about exposing yourself to these things that you don't want to do, but you need to actually take the action to become the man that deserves to be confident. Because there's no point in you faking confidence. If you don't actually deserve that confidence, you need to fucking earn that shit. Like I said, it's a goal. It's a skill, like anything in life. The way that you done maths in school, all the subjects that you done in school, English, it's just the exact fucking same. Communication, competence, physique, mindset, belief. By leveling up these 5 things, you are going to become confident, because confidence is a fucking skill. Anxiety is a skill. Having no anxiety is a skill. If I wasn't in shape, good looking, stacking daily wins, following my calendar, habits and routines to a T while simultaneously pursuing my dream, then I would still be anxious. Literally, if I was out of shape, and here's the proof that I'm in shape, if I was out of shape, I would actually have so much less confidence. So much less confidence. If I didn't take pride in my appearance and didn't show up as the best version of me and dress my best and make sure that I was well kept and stayed on top of getting haircuts and X, Y, and Z without overly obsessing over my looks, because that is one thing that's fucking up young men today, breeding more anxiety because they're defining their value from their appearance instead of their competence. So it's a mixture of the two. Don't get this. Don't misconceive this. So, where was I there? Aye. If I wasn't taking pride in my appearance, I would be less confident. If I wasn't stacking daily wins, guys, I have a morning routine, I have a day routine, and a nighttime routine that I follow on a daily basis. I follow a specific split structure in the gym every fucking day. I follow a specific meal plan and macronutrients every single fucking day. I have specific habits that I do every single fucking day. Every day. And so do all of my clients. And if you don't have this structure, let alone actually take action on this structure, you're going to have so much less confidence. No fucking wonder. Align with the 2.0 version of you. The answer is within. Your inputs create outputs. I don't even need to explain that because I literally just did. Subtract, replace, adapt and overcome. Your friend group, your routines, everything I've spoken about that is keeping you the same version of you. If you had different habits and routines, if you really knew the fucking answer and you really took action, you would actually be that person that you want to become, and you would not be watching this fucking video. So listen to what I'm saying to you. Completely analyse, reevaluate your fucking life. Everything on a daily fucking basis. Write it down. Everything you do. Who you are. Deep down. Every fibre of your fucking body to the fucking bone. And then do the exact same with the new version of you. And it's nothing about new year, new fucking me. It's that version of you that you are in competition with. The version of you that you need to become in order to be a better version of you for your fucking family, for your kids, for your future wife, and for yourself. So you're not anxious every fucking day living a shitty life feeling depressed. So, subtract these things, replace them with what the 2.0 version of you does. Adapt. So when I say adapt, I mean you're going to do these routines, you're going to try all these new things. Some of them aren't going to work the best for you. But that's why you adapt, you reevaluate, you analyse, you step back, you reflect, then you eventually overcome. And that's us for the video. I hope this has provided you with some value. And like I always like to say, you can either watch this and get motivated and take notes on it and whatever else it may be. But if you do not take action on these things today, you have just wasted 20 minutes of your fucking life. Stop thinking, start acting, become the 2.0 version of you, If you need that extra assistance, if you need all of the knowledge, all of the accountability, all of the structure and programs to get you to where you want to be, DM me, whether it's on Instagram, whether it's on TikTok, Tony MC Coaching, we don't miss.